I talked to a lot of people that say Lane Kiffin has worked really, really hard on this deal with Jackson Dart to convince him that Ole Miss is the place. And here's the thing. Once Jackson Dart gets to Oxford and attends a class, there's no, it's not really the right spot. I'm going to transfer. Now without sitting out. This is the free transfer. And so for a couple of years, depending on how it goes, maybe more than that, Jackson Dart is in the running to be the quarterback. Everybody is going to assume that Jackson Dart is going to be the starting quarterback. And if you made me place a bet, I probably would go right there with you. My guess is that Luke Altmaier doesn't just hand it over and say, congratulations, man. Look forward to being your backup.
No, and unless something happens in the spring where he sees the writing on the wall, I would be shocked if Lane Kiffin does not take this all the way until even the Monday of game week. Luke Altmaier, if he sticks around, is going to be given every opportunity to win the job. The issue is, there's a reason Jackson Dart is so highly coveted. Because he's insanely talented. And he does have starting experience at the Power 5 level. Something that Luke Altmaier does not have. Now, Luke's been in the system, been with the team. But, I think Lane Kiffin is not stupid when it comes to football. Not stupid at all. He would be stupid to have promised Jackson Dart the starting job. And he will be stupid to name him the starter sometime during spring. I think this is going to go a while. And Luke's going to have every chance to win the job. This news today is not, that's your starting quarterback. You can probably feel safe assuming that he is.
Hey, Dad's I don't know about that.
But Altmaier's going to get his shot.
Yeah, I'm a little skeptical of you on this one, my friend.
You think he's just going to hand him the starting job? Because I disagree with that.
I think he'll go through the spring, and then if it's clear that Dart's going to be the starter, he'll move on.
Well, yeah.
That's how I think it plays out. So which means, going back to something you said the other day, Ole Miss probably not done here finding quarterbacks. They need to find, it's tough to find a guy who's willing to come in and, clearly he knows he's going to be number 2. But they got to find a guy like that because if Altmaier goes, you really don't have a lot sitting there.
Yeah. Somebody sends a message, what if Altmaier beats out Jackson Dart? Well, then Lane Kiffin's got a great issue. That means he's got 2 really good quarterbacks on his roster.
Yeah.
That means he beat
one's
out.
Locked in.
Yeah. But this is the nature of the beast. This is why it feels like months ago now when we talked about, what kind of message does this send to Luke Altmaier or whatever. This is the SEC. It's big boy football. You've got to compete at this level for everything you get if your coach is doing it right. He would have been crazy to think that Lane Kiffin was just going to hand it over to him after Matt Corral left. They absolutely were going to try to add multiple bodies to the room after Corral left because that's what you're supposed to do.
And is it any different if Arch Manning would have been a senior in high school this year and had gone to Ole Miss? Is that any different? No. You have to recruit talented players every single season. You can't sit there and say, well, I got this guy and I don't want to hurt his feelings. You can't. You can't recruit like that.
C-Spire text line, Tommy Stevens was incredible at Stanford, and we see how that the SEC treated him.
That's not entirely true. No, he was. He never played it down at Stanford. He was, and he was a backup at Penn State. But
you do know that I knew that.
Yeah, I know.
I read that.
You and I are on the same page. We're
sure.
sarcasticing this person.
2 quarterback battles in the state of Mississippi.
Unless you're talking about Southern Miss, no.
Probably not so much here in Starkville. I would be surprised.
I do love a good quarterback battle, though. The content in March and April is going to be great around here for me.
Hold on a second.
What did you see at Mississippi State this past season, from Will Rogers, that makes you believe there is going to be a quarterback battle between now and kickoff next year? I really want to know what you saw. I'm curious, genuinely curious. What did you see? Because I saw a guy that threw for almost 5,000 yards.
And was 4-1 touchdown to interception.
And had a 4-1 touchdown to interception ratio and completed 70% of his passes.
No, but see, the guy coming off of a red shirt who's never really played in a college game before is going to steal the job right from under that guy.
You don't have to make it like he has. He's never played. He didn't take a snap last season. Not one. He can throw the ball further.
They should do a coin toss for the starting quarterback job at Ole Miss if it's close.
I mean, let's fast forward to August here. If the reporting is accurate and Jackson Dart is going to Ole Miss, he will be the starting quarterback when they play Troy on September whatever to start the season. That's what's going to end up happening, unless he gets hurt. God forbid that happens.
Yeah,